Hello everyone, welcome to the Across the Park Instant Match Reaction. It's Everton 1, Newcastle 4. Listen, I don't know where to start. Utterly embarrassing. We needed a performance, we needed a reaction. The fans turned up before the game, the fans turned up during the game. The players didn't turn up.
Fans were magnificent today. The fans were unbelievable, honestly. I was there before the game. And then to watch that coach treating, and then to watch the fans in the game put the banners down from the upper Gladys to the lower Gladys. Fucking fireworks.
Yeah.
They're trying every trick in the book, and the fans were great. First 20 minutes, the fans were with the team. Slowly started, realising what we were watching. So before I start on the team, I'd like to say to the fans, fucking hell, brilliant.
Yeah.
I think we can't do no more. And anyone who organised that, you can't do no more.
Even at 3-4-1 and 5-1 at one point, which it could easily have been. There wasn't booze really, was there? Do you know what I mean?
Look, I think
there was resignation.
There's a resignation, there's a realisation. We've said on our podcast for weeks, it feels different. I think you said this week on the Newcastle podcast, it feels a little bit different as well, and it does. I feel it's fan greeting that we've done today. It feels a little bit forced for me, and I'm not speaking for everyone. It feels forced. I don't feel everyone's into it. I feel we think that we've got to come and do this to try and help. But I think a lot of fans before tonight have been resigned to what's happening. I'm resigned to what's happening now. I've said that I think Everton might get out of it the last week of the season. We may still get out of it last week of the season. Wolves and Bournemouth are massive, but this week, and fans who keep saying stop watching other people's results, stop saying that. Because how can you not watch other people's results?
You can't trust them players. You can't back them players. I mean, I don't want to pick out individuals right now, but I am going to say Ben fucking Godfrey. What an absolute shithouse. I mean, the one thing I've always praised Ben Godfrey for is his spirit and his determination and the fact he'll put a foot in. He got left. He got hung out to dry 2 or 3 times there. There's 2 things for me. Either Ben Godfrey's got to step up or the manager's got to step up and drag him off. Because
I'm minded to say the latter, I'm minded to say that at Old Trafford and at the Fulham game.
Fair enough. But either way, then you're staying on the pitch. The manager, he's got faith that you've got something there. But for me, he's on the pitch. He's wearing the blue shirt. He's been rinsed 2 or 3 times there, and he's had a few opportunities to put his foot in. He hasn't done it. He's literally hid away in the end. But no, the manager's not immune from criticism.
No, this is not the first time for the manager, and I'm not about to fucking get on the manager's back really. This is not the first time in the past month he's made bad decisions.
How was Patterson sitting on that bench? Fucking Scotland's international, and listen, Scotland's aren't world beaters, but he came back, his first game back from injury was half an hour against Spain, and I watched that game and he was brilliant. He wasn't the sharpest in the world, but he defended well. He defended well 1v1. He's a good fucking player.
Our fullbacks do not get past the halfway line in the system. They don't. And we had the bounce. We had the manager bounce where we done well against Arsenal, very well against Arsenal. Played well against Brentford, Leeds. Got a point at Forest, which could be crucial. I think we should have got more. So we had the bounce, and the system worked. The system's now starting to fail. Newcastle exploited that system tonight.
Yeah.
Exploited it. And again, I'm not getting on a manager's back. It's an instant reaction. I think there's 3 or 4 times in the past, probably 3 or 4, 5 games that the manager is getting it wrong. We can't afford this manager. This manager's been brought in to save the football club, not the team, the club. Because if we go down, we know the implications that are going down, and he's been brought in to stop that, and he's getting it wrong.
There's 2 things for me there today. Obviously, in my opinion, he's made a couple of poor decisions in relation to the selections, whether it's picking a player or not taking them off. But the other thing, at 3-1, 3-0, sorry, shut up shop. Why is he bringing fucking else? He's bringing Sims and Morpay on, and that could have got ugly. That could have got 5, 6, 7-0. It could have done. And that goal difference, as you're talking about points there, goal difference is massive here. We could and should have been beat 6 or 7 there, and the manager stood there and he's made a few comments recently about it's sometimes harder to not make a change. He has an opportunity there to potentially shut up shop, to send a message to them players to say no more goals, but he hasn't. He's brought forward players on, he swapped like for like. The cowardly decisions for me, and he's took that away. And look,
we cannot afford him to make mistakes. I
was expecting a stronger figure from Sean Dyche. I was expecting more leadership, and we haven't got that tonight. and the fans have stuck around. Most of the fans, despite what's going on, have stuck around, but the players haven't, and the manager, I'm not sure.
For anyone who's watching this who hasn't been in the game and wants to sort of get a reaction to what it was like tonight in the game, it was dead, wasn't it? A 4-5, a 4-1. Then they nearly scored the fifth, and I think like
2-0 it was dead. 2-0 was dead because
what I mean by that is sometimes this place gets toxic.
Yeah. No, it wasn't. There wasn't that. There wasn't anything about. There wasn't animosity towards. I had animosity towards Godfrey personally, but there wasn't animosity towards the group. There wasn't animosity towards the manager. It was acceptance and it was resignation.
It is. It's resignation.
It was horrible to feel, to be honest, because I'd sooner be angry, and I think that's what it was. My instinct was I wanted to be angry at someone, and people will watch this back, and I'll probably watch it back thinking, why were you so critical of Godfrey there? And Ellie wasn't the only one, but that's me instinct. Is I feel I need to be.
Do you remember the Wolves game at home last season? I mean, you talk about 3 takes to do that instant match reaction, but we were angry on every take.
Yeah.
So we talk about 3 takes to do the reaction to the Wolves game last season. We got beat 1-0. Connor Cody scores, and each take we done, we got angrier. I haven't even got it now. I haven't got it.
Not easy. It's not easy to talk about this. The last thing I want to do right now is talk about this. Believe me, I want to go and have a drink and think about some way out of it. But I certainly didn't want to talk about how I feel right now. But it's easy because it rolls off the tongue. It's like, and as you say, and as I've just said, sorry, it's a feeling of acceptance and depletion and every feeling of like, I can't see a way out other than, as you said at the start, other teams just completely folding.
But if we don't win games, then it doesn't count no more.
No, it doesn't. We're there now. Yeah, that's it.
Not 17th, but 19th.
It's not in our hands anymore. And you're struggling to see where goals come from. You're struggling to see where, that level of determination and doggedness is gonna be to keep clean sheets. I just can't see it. I really can't see it.
No.
And the players are looking around each other. You could see them going almost like, come on. What was like that goal where Isak takes about 5 players on the line and not one person gets near him.
Team balled it tonight, didn't
they? They did.
There was a lack of that, Kev.
They did. Yeah. It was like even they were scared to throw too much at it at 0-0. They didn't really throw the kitchen sink at it. It was like they were almost happy to stay in the game. They were hoping for something to happen. Tarkowski, you look back at that comment now, or the comment he made after the Palace game where he said, our forwards, our players have got to be better. We've got to be better in that final third. And I think he's looking around thinking, I've played in Burnley teams that have got more about us, or have had more about us than you have.
I think any team around us would give a better account of themselves than we did tonight. They would give a better 100%. Account of themselves.
I'll be honest,
bottled it tonight.
At times I've been proud of certain performances this season I have. I'm utterly ashamed of that. Yeah. I'm ashamed of how soulless, lifeless, just it was.
It's not just that. When we get in the final third, we don't know what to do.
There's no bravery, There's no bravery. You said in the first half.
Too long.
This team can't attack.
You said in the first half about just having a shot at goal. There's no bravery there. No one's taking a risk, at both ends of the pitch. No one's taking a risk in terms of put your foot in and don't be afraid to concede a penalty. Or put your foot in and don't be afraid to we then don't get booked an hour for a little stupid pull. Yeah. 1 yellow card when you get beat, and we should have got beat 5-1, and one person gets booked.
In a home game, ends of April.
A timid little
in a relegation battle.
There should have been 6-7 yellow cards there for people smashing Newcastle players. That's why I got so angry. I think it was Gordon or Isak picks up the ball at the end, and you've got Godfrey jockeying him. You're going, you know what? Go through him. Let them know they've been in a game.
Yeah.
The Newcastle fans Newcastle players, are jogging off, walking off that pitch. Not a scratch on them, not a bruise on them. That's not right, considering you've been hammered.
You've got to go down swinging.
Yeah.
And we're not going down swinging. We're going down lifeless. It's like life support now. And I think me and Judgy have done the instant match reaction last season when Rafa's Everton got beat 4-1 by Liverpool. This is by far the hardest instant match reaction I've done, and I feel defeated. I do feel defeated.
It's the lowest I felt, but as I said before, it's not an angry one. It's just like a really
realism.
I can't see any way out here. I can't. Obviously, people will be saying there's 4 games left, there's 5 games, whatever it is. I just can't see anything in that team that tells me we've got wins in us, we've got goals in us, we've got fight in us. It's just not there. And again, as we've said, I don't think the manager is doing that for me either.
It's all going wrong now, isn't it? It's all going wrong.
It is. But listen, that's it. There's not more for us to say. I'm sure there'll be more coming up in the week. I'm sure there'll be plenty of comments to this. I'm not.
If any Newcastle fans are watching this on the way home and they want a bit of banter, what I would say to you is good luck to you. You're with a really good team tonight, and I think what your fans done tonight, me and Judgy last season, had a bit of banter with Newcastle fans, but I think you were great. I thought you made the atmosphere good. So,
what do you think about it?
What I will say is that that's shithousery at its finest. Anthony Gordon not warming up the whole game. Had no intention of bringing him on. The minute it was 4-1, he heard the fans singing, bringing him on. I thought that was lacking class, to be honest. I thought it was. There was no need for it. And maybe, he'll say he's trying to get that monkey off his players back and bring him on. I thought it was, as the word goes round, how shithousery is at its finest, and I thought it was lacking class. But as you say, that's not. Yeah. Listen, that's if we're sitting in that Newcastle line, we're buzzing off that. So
I just thought it was right to say. I thought the atmosphere was good tonight. I thought both sets of fans were great. And I know we sometimes get the away fans going home and listening to this, so I thought it was right just to say. I thought Newcastle fans were really good.
Fair enough. Yeah, I've got no.
And good luck to you. I'd fucking swap an heartbeat. I really would.
Yeah, absolutely. But listen, it's a horrible, grim instant match reaction. I know our red mate Curly, you'll be watching this right to the end. I absolutely know. Gary Murray will be there watching this right to the end. He'll be screenshotting the images of us, and it'll be recited forever. It's out there now. But it's Everton 1, Newcastle 4, and Godspeed, Evertonians.